Joe here. I'm going to show you how to get out of this plug lie. What a spot we're in. Most people get over here and look at it and panic. What we're going to do today is go through what you're not supposed to do, and then obviously go through what you're supposed to do. Here's what you're not supposed to do. You walk up to it and you set up like a regular bunker shot, and you're thinking to yourself, my gosh, this thing is buried into the bunker. What do I do? The guy gets in, gets set up, and then he tries to take an extra hard cut at it, but the bad thing about it is the club face is already open. The bottom of the club is going to bounce, so the ball is going to shoot out, or maybe not even get out. So let me show you how not to do it. That's not it. Here's how it works. You walk up to it, make sure the ball is in the center of your stance, make sure that the club face is towed in like this, so when it enters the sand, it works as a shovel, it digs the ball out. And then our weight's going to be on our front foot. The only thing you have to think about here is making sure that you pick the club up and then hit a couple inches behind the ball, and that entry into the sand is going to turn into an explosion of sand onto the green, and the ball is going to roll up there just like a putt. Here's how it works. Get set up, ball position, turn the toe in. Remember, we're going to have to lift the club up, hit 2 inches behind the sand. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Joe here. I just hit a big drive right down the middle, and I'm in a divot. It's not good, but we've got to play it. I'm going to show you how to do it here. We've got to set up a little bit differently than you would hit a regular iron shot. You're not going to panic, but you do have to hit down on the ball to be able to get the ball out of the divot. And part of that is your body is going to have to stay right on top of the shot to make sure that you get solid contact. We're going to play the ball in the center of the stance. We're going to make sure that when we set up that our weight's balanced, and we're going to make our normal golf swing focusing on staying right on top of the ball. It's going to look a little bit like this. What you don't want to do is walk up to it and try to lift the ball out. If you try to lift the ball out, the odds are you're going to hit behind it or you're going to blade it. I'm going to show you how not to do it, and then I'm going to show you how to do it. Here's how not to do it. That's not going to work. That's the shot that you're trying to lift it out. The next swing I make is going to be the swing that's going to hit down into it and take it right out of the divot. Walk up to it. Make sure the ball position's in the center of your stance. Get set up. Make sure your balance is set. And really work hard on trying to hit down into the ball and stay on top of it. That's what I'm talking about.
That's what I'm talking about.
Joe here. I'm going to show you how to fade a driver. My target is going to be this flagpole. You can see the wind, how the wind is moving from left to right. That's the same trajectory and flight my ball is going to have. The first thing we're going to do is line the club face up at the target, and then I'm going to set my feet up to where I want the ball to start, which is going to be to the left. When I make my swing, I need to make sure that the heel of the club, which is right here, stays ahead of the toe through impact. So it's going to look a little bit more like this. The heel is going to be ahead of the toe through impact. I'll get set up with the club face at the target. Make sure my feet are lined up to where I want the ball to start. And when I swing to the ball, I want to make sure the heel stays ahead of the toe as I swing along my feet line here. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.